Oh, they're going now. Can you hear the fireworks, Denny?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Can't see them. I see puffs of smoke up there, though. Well, it sounded like it was pretty. Maybe if we look off to the side. See, now you can see the lights out there, Doodle. I had to take the window apart. There you go. That's better. Yeah, well, it's not easy sticking my head out the window up here on the loft, trying to clean that push-out window. It's like if I fall out, yeah, it was just condensation was just really bad. It might end up doing it again because it's so muggy out. But at least we can see the lights for now. Silver Booger takes one. Hey, Diane, how are you? Gotta find a place to get comfortable. I'm looking above the treetops because some of those sounded pretty high, but I still haven't found anything. It is really out in the boonies here. I mean, really out in the boonies. Oh, really? Yeah. I always have loud crickets. No matter where I move, I have loud crickets. I don't think they'll last very long, the fireworks. I don't think they'll last very long out here because I know they don't do them in town. So these are just individual people. I don't know, Andy, that's what I was saying. Maybe they go and watch them. Maybe they think they're pretty too. I can actually look up here and see the smoke up in the sky from the fireworks, but I can't see the fireworks. So who all got to watch fireworks tonight? Anybody in live watching fireworks? Oh, please don't. Please tell me that's not Rick going live. Bella doesn't handle fireworks very well, but Tank doesn't seem to care. He's barking at everything. Oh, really? Hey, Mike, how are you? Happy 4th to you also. Hey, Flea. How are you? That's gotta be Tank right below us. I hear the gravel. He probably has no idea what's going on. This will be the first year he saw fireworks. He is still a baby. I mean, big baby, but he's still a baby. Now I saw the light. I saw a light above the trees on the right-hand side. I think that was, I don't know if that was lightning or if that was that firework. Not real sure. Welcome back, Pam. Oh, really? We haven't been out to dinner in so long, it's crazy. I can't remember the last time was that Denny and I went out to dinner. Let alone with friends. You're blessed. I'm going to do a med chat probably tomorrow. It'll be on the moringa. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but a lot of people have been asking me about the moringa. It's a wonderful plant. Yeah, there's poor dogs. Can you imagine with their hearing what that's got to feel like? Although I think it was a couple years ago, they had something, they come out with something, some kind of blanket that calms a dog down. And they really promoted it during 4th of July. Oh, really, Diane? Yeah, that's it. I don't know if they worked or not, but I remember seeing the previews of the ads for them. Really. Can you imagine Tank and Bella trying to climb in my lap? Oh, really? Huh. Excuse me. Well, what is it? What is it with it? Hey, Jamie. Yeah, Bella doesn't like gunfire. I remember up on the property. Okay, Diane. um, we were target practicing and shot off, I think it was the 9mm. And Bella took off. Took her almost 30 minutes before we found her and brought her back home. Yeah, I know. Imagine poor puppies. I imagine a dog or any kind of animal. What about horses? What about any animals out there? They can actually get PTSD. Poor things. Come on, just one. I want to see just one. Dang. I guess those other two lights aren't working. Well, I can see it from here. Yeah, they're real dim. You guys probably won't be able to see them.
3 plus 1.
Oh, okay. I got it. I thought there were 2 on one side, Denny.
No, I put all 3 of the ones that were here before out there.
Uh-huh.
Working.
Yeah.
One is still working.
Hey, Ramona. Because I can see 4 of them. 2 are fairly bright, 2 are dimmer, and 1 is just about out. How you doing, Ramona? You been having fun today?
Yeah, there's 3 new ones and 1 of the old ones.
Okay. No, there's some people that can take moringa and it will help, and other people cannot. That's another thing about the plantain plant. You know, the stem, the seeds. You know, they've been used for a long time for digestive issues and potty problems. But there's so much stuff that moringa does, and I think a lot of people should be taking moringa or even drinking the tea. Hey, Carol and Bill, how are you? Bill and what's her name? Carol. Yeah, moringa is really good. There's just so much stuff out there. He does. Bill, you're bad. Aw. Wow, there's a lot of people I know that have Crohn's. I'm trying, guys. I have a protocol for Crohn's. I'm working with somebody right now that has it. Hi, Carol. If when I get the protocol set up with this person and they, because you have, what the hard part is they have to try one thing at a time long enough to see if they have any kind of reaction or allergy to it. So it'd take a while to get everything together. Once it does, I want to see if it works. If it works, I will pass out that protocol because there's a lot of people I know that do have Crohn's, and it's much better than surgery. But I totally understand. You get to the point where you're either getting injections or surgery or whatever. Oh yeah, Bill, you left your chair here. Hey, Sarah.
Tell him not to worry about it. I sold it already.
You did not. Yeah, I think you left your, and I don't know whose light that was up there. Hear all that? Anyways, Bill, you left your chair, your hat. Someone left their light. Tex left 2 of his, oh, it's not his chair. Bill said it's not his chair. I know that Tex left 2 of them, but I don't know who the other one belongs to. Oh my goodness, Andy. Huh. Well, I don't know who they belong to. But they're put away. Moringa is good for cancer, too. There's a lot of stuff that's out there that's good for cancer. Problem is attempting to take them at the right time. Anyone who has cancer or thinks they have cancer should be on liposomal vitamin C. You should be taking liposomal vitamin C, number 1, to stop it in its tracks. There's a lot of stuff out there. Good grief. We can do a cancer segment. We can do a Crohn's segment. And I can give you the list of things that you can take. But like I said, you have to start out slow. You have to do one at a time. It just seems like it's so much at the point you guys are at where you're just so fed up with the symptoms. Surgery or infusions just seem to be the way it goes because you're just tired of dealing with it. I know I've been dealing with my stomach issues, and they first thought I had Crohn's, but then they rescinded that. So, but I've been going through this for well over 5 years. What's going on, Sarah? You guys are always in our prayers, Sarah, you and Shane. You don't get off the prayer list. Even if you're not sick. Yeah, I'll do the moringa. I ordered a moringa plant and it's growing, but it doesn't grow. It's not, I mean, it's not full grown yet. So it's not something you're going to find on every street corner, but oh, I'm so sorry. You're in our prayers too, Andy. Hello, Beemore. How are you? Hi, Oz. Yeah, like I said, I totally get it. But there's other things that you can do to help. You know, it's hard for me to be in this position and say this as a nurse. When you get to that point where you're just fed up, you don't want to try anything else. And what the doctor gives you, if you have insurance, you pay for it. The natural stuff usually costs a lot of money, and people can't afford it. So it's a bad situation to be in. But there's some alternatives that are actually worth it. We would definitely add you to the list, Andy, our prayer list. You have a lot of warriors in here, a lot of people that pray. Yeah, I'll do a full video on the moringa. Give you all of its benefits. Things to watch out for. Yeah, I can understand that. They have you on vitamin D supplements. Hey, Rod, happy 4th. Yeah, I'm sure. They're giving you D2 or D3. Yeah, that's the better of the two. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Couldn't you just go sleep with these crickets? Your eyes are getting heavy. You're getting sleepy. Oh, wait a minute. That woke you up. Yeah, all that stuff actually is in moringa. Yeah, like I said, I'm just getting the protocol all together. And the Lord gave it to me in the middle of the night. Some of that stuff I didn't even think of. And I jumped up and got on the computer and started researching it. And sure enough, I was like, thank you, Lord. So I'm writing it all down for a friend. And once I start them on it, let's see what happens. Oh, of course not. I didn't mean to compare them. For people that aren't sick, you know, it has all that stuff in it. It's one of the best plants out there. That sounds like my stomach. Hey, Christy. It was nice seeing Scott. I like getting the powder myself, or now that I have a moringa tree, once it gets up there, I'll start harvesting my own. But I like getting the powder and making my own capsules or making my own tea out of it, because that way I can regulate how much I get. Too much of a good thing, remember? Everything in moderation, but when you're sick, there's a protocol. You know, you do certain ones for X amount of time, and then you cut back on those, and then you slam other ones. How your body responds. Oh, good Lord, Andy. I tried to tell him that we asked about him on the channel. He thinks that everybody forgot him. Oh, that was sad. When you going back out, Christy? When the weather calms down a little bit? When it's not 105 degrees? What I could do, actually, and I think I will do, is tomorrow, after I shoot my hothouse. I think I'm done with my hothouse for now. There's not a whole bunch I can videotape, so instead of that, what I'll do is I'll just do the moringa. Wow, is that pretty? If I can show you guys this. I wonder if you can see it. Hang on. Can you see that? Look at that. Looks like a teddy bear. See that cloud? Wow. That's freaky. Isn't that weird? Wow. That is cool. Let me see if I can put you back without you falling. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Oh, oh. Stay there. Okay. Yeah, I got off of the med chats for a while because my videos disappeared. Some of my videos disappeared. I don't think the YouTube or somebody else liked it too well, so I just backed off for a while. I can't believe there's so many channels out there that talk about this stuff for ad purposes and they get away with it. Yet some person, little old me, you know, gets videos taken. That's stupid. I'm gonna move this. All right, what did Christy say? I missed it. I was too busy looking at the clouds. He lost his job, what, because he was sick? Or because of the banana stuff? Good grief. Yeah, well, Hopefully big money crashes. That's what they get. Oh my goodness. That's an awful lot of B6. So let me ask you something, Andy. With all this stuff that you're taking, you're not feeling excuse me, feeling or doing any better? There's a lag, Christy. How's your mama? So you're just at maintenance, huh? Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Hey, Tim. How are you? There has to be a long lag. Oh, really? A solar eclipse tonight? And Patrick? Why not? What happened to Patrick? Oh, well, you don't have to tell me if you don't want. If it's private, that's okay. Oh, I see the moon coming through that. Oh, is that pretty? Hey, sis, you want me to do one on fibromyalgia, too? Ouch. We'll be praying for you, Andy. Good grief. I'm sorry to hear that, Christy. Heard that nice little woo. Or maybe that was a dog. We'll see if it does it again. I heard turkeys in my front yard today. Could hear them right over the fence line. No, that was a whoop. Aw, your mama's so sweet. Yeah, I like Mayo better than the Cancer Treatment Center or Cleveland Clinic. Okay, I'm on my phone now, so I won't be able to look at it, Christy. Not by my computer. Wow, let me try this again. Check this out. Isn't that pretty? Freaky, huh? Hi, Cherie. How are you? Oop, don't fall. It's a pretty moon. It's one of them spooky looking moons, you know, like you see in horror flicks. What was was that? Did you hear that? Whoo! Sounded like a monkey grunt. That was really weird. It's pretty close. Hey, George. You want to come out and play? Oh, wow. Cool. I remember Abbott and Costello. Ah, they were crazy. I got really irritated. I was on Facebook today just with my messenger. There's not a lot I do on Facebook, but there's an online garage sale that's here, where I live. So I get on that once in a while. Why, are you okay, Tim? But they had some kind of ad for people that were in pain, and it took you to another website, of course, where you had to watch a 30-minute video, and they never revealed how to get rid of it. They sent you to another website where you pay $29 for a book. I'm sure it isn't, Andy. Oh, bless your heart. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's beautiful. The moon is absolutely beautiful tonight. You heard an owl? Oh, okay. Hey, Tom Paul. Happy 4th. Yeah. It's not so hot here tonight, but this is gonna be the coolest it's gonna be all week. Have the window open, the air's off. The rest of the week's gonna be up in the hundreds. Whew. I do too, Sheree. I actually had a root beer float tonight. Woohoo! I haven't put soda in this body in so long. Yeah, they said the humidity's like 95%. Are you kidding me? Really? Do you guys get a lot of tornadoes up there? I love watermelon. No, don't say that, Tim. Don't say that. There's that whoop again. Whoop. You guys heard that, right? It's probably the fireworks. That's fireworks. I don't want to hear it. Christmas can stay far, far away for now. But I can't wait till October. We are going to, and anybody who wants the meet and greet, we're all going to meet and greet. Instead of Fouke this year, we're going to Honubby. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Now, see what you started? Oh my goodness, Jamie. That's wild. I've only seen hail once that was baseball size. That's the largest I've ever seen it. I think they either watch them, Tom Paul, or they hide. You're bad, Tim. You're so bad. Hey, George. Come on, babies. One of these days, George is going to walk up to the window and say, my name is not George. I'll be like, oops. But I want to hug him and call him George. Yeah, I'm slap happy. Yeah, I tell him, I said, shame on you, shame, shame, shame. Yeah, he did have a nice video, a really nice video. His name is Wayne. Yeah, it could be Wayne, could be Bobby. I call him George. Are you singing it, Jamie? Oh, no. Daryl. Just call him Sue. I don't think he'll like that. Of course, then again, he might. No, he's not going to kidnap me. No one's going to kidnap me. They'll have a fight on their hands. Well, I'm just going to keep calling him George. He seems to respond to it. So we'll see what happens. Okay, Andy. That's right, you could have been a Bill Burrito. I was waiting for Tex to sleep here to find out if he was going to be a Tex Burrito. Oh, really? They do sound like tree knocks, don't they, Christy? Oh, gosh, sorry. There went my phone. Dang it. Sorry, guys. It's hard to keep this thing up here. Sorry. Sorry. There's just no place to put it. Hey, Chuck. Stupid. Hey, Mogo. How are you? Mogion. How was your 4th of July, guys? Did you go out and eat and picnic and all that kind of good stuff? I'm here. Just listening to the sounds, watching a beautiful moon. Martha sent you a picture of what? Martha's doing videos. You guys see her videos? I'm proud of you, Martha. Oh, yeah. I like watermelon iced tea. It is so good. You have to use chamomile tea, though. Yep, Eclipse. Yeah, it's really, really good. I just smash up the watermelon and actually put them into ice cube trays. I don't know, Mike. And then make my chamomile tea, put it in the refrigerator. And then when I'm ready to drink it, take out the ice cubes, put it in there. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. I don't know, Oz, I didn't have any restrictions because I couldn't go anywhere. No place to go around here. I guess I could have gone to Poto or McAllister or something. But we can't leave the dogs anyway. So it'll be a while. Denny and I were talking about it today. Yeah, good stuff. And we figured out a way to possibly make a dog cage run in a kennel, actually, where we can put them when we leave. That's next on the agenda. Too many times Hill and I want to go together, but we can't. Somebody has to stay here because of the dogs. They'll chase us. January 26th is your Independence Day? Going to love him and hug him and call him George. Yep. Well, there's a lot of noise out here today. Hope the phone doesn't fall. Really, why, Oz? Now you got me singing George of the Jungle in my head. Oh, gotcha. Dang, it's pretty. The moon is absolutely beautiful right now. I mean, it is beautiful. I could stare at that thing and get lost. I'm waiting for eye shine, though. Oh, absolutely, Chuck. I agree. Oh, my goodness, really? I don't have TV, so I can't see the commercials. Maybe it'll pop up on Facebook one of these days, huh? Tim, stop it. I'll have to make some fake snow put around here just for you. Did you see all the fireflies at Rick's place tonight? 14. Good grief. That's the way it used to be at our house. It was always packed every holiday. Denny's side of the family, and then all the kids and the grandkids. I've had quite a few white Christmases, but that's when I lived in Ohio. And I think, Denny, didn't we only have one white Christmas?
Yep.
Even in Arkansas, we didn't have very many white Christmases. Okay, you're going to get everybody singing, Tim. You got me singing Jingle Bells. It's definitely going to be a quiet one. He's eating Chev's cookies, Martha. Chev's here, just didn't tell us. And he's sharing his cookies. See, look it. You got Pam singing it now. Tank's even singing. Okay. Go ahead, Chuck. Oh my goodness, Andy. What was that? What was that noise? That's freaky. Oh, there goes my phone again. Come on, don't. Stupid phone. I have to find some place for it to stay. Just hold on a second, guys. Oops. Let's try this. Maybe that'll work better. Yeah, it tastes really good. Or I like making the green tea and putting the spearmint sprigs in it. Peppermint tea is a cooling agent, cools you down. Okay, good night, Carol. See you later, Bill. There's quite a few plants out there that you can, and herbs that you can take that cool down the body, but peppermint's one of the best. Wow, now there's absolutely no clouds. Yeah, but I'd rather do that than leave them, stuck in a cage for 2 hours. The cages in front of my trailer is where we put them when we had to go places. And then we realized, when we were gone like 2 hours, that they'd been sitting in that. Even though it's covered, it's still hot. And we just couldn't do it anymore. So now one of us stays home, lets them run around. And I put that pool out for them. They won't get in it. I'm going to have to get in it to show them how it's done. I promise you, if I get in that pool, they'll get in it. But back there by the chicken coop, there's a little trail that I take, to go back in the back. And that little trail is where I want to put their run, so it's constantly covered by trees. And I will put a top on, a tarp on top to stop it from, the heat. It'll reflect the heat. And then food and water in there. Well, we only feed them at night now, because during the day, number one, it's too hot. Too many flies get on the food. They don't want to eat. Oh my goodness, Tim. Hush. So we feed them at night, and of course that's when they need it most anyway, because they're out here gallivanting around all night long. They sleep during the day. Tank has dug himself a big hole under this shed back here, and that's where he sleeps during the day. Bella just out there in the middle of the sun. She don't care. Wow, it's so pretty. Hey, Filmer, how are you? Long time no see. Happy 4th. Don't ask Pam. Don't ask Pam what? Or don't ask. How you been, Filmer? Probably all the above, Filmer. Depends on how old they are. I'm sure for the little ones, this first time them hearing it's kind of shocking, but you can imagine if they look up in the sky and see all those colors. It could be all three of the above. Awe, shock, fear, excitement, you know. It could be anything. I don't know. My first inclination is that they would run far, far away, thinking it sounds like guns. Yeah, like most of us. Exactly, Thelma. We were just talking about that earlier. Everyone hears their dogs have a hard time with fireworks. Bella hides. Tank doesn't know any better, so he don't care. But Martha's dog was scared to death. You know, just a lot of people have problems with their dogs during fireworks. I bet you the neighbors don't think about that when they're shooting them off, huh? At least here is not like when I lived in Arkansas, because for a week before and a week after, they were still shooting off bottle rockets and stuff like that. Aw, poor baby. Yeah. Same with me, Pappy. That's just a shame. Well, everybody get your dogs those thunder coats or whatever they're called. If you can afford it, if it helps the dog. Tank barks at anything. Yeah, I understand that, Diane. We had horses that had the same problem. It's crazy. I hope that Bella doesn't teach Tank to be afraid of it. Right now, he just barks at him. He don't care. Not much scares that dog anyway. Are they expensive, Jamie? If I wrapped a scarf around Bella's neck, she'd eat it. It certainly wouldn't stay there long. She loves her blankets, but there ain't no way I could put a scarf on hers. You know what she did? I don't know how she did it. Back when we were in Arkansas, I put those flea collars on them. She chewed it off. She got it off somehow, and then she took Tank's off. Crazy mutt. Oh, that's cute, Oz. You take pictures? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I have a shirt for Bella, like a sweater. She don't like that either. Your cats have a pram? Really? Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. Good night, Tom Paul. God bless you. You stay safe, too. How old is your daughter? Okay, Oz. No, it doesn't let you post pictures. That's all I was thinking about switching over to DLive. Because I think on DLive you're able to post pictures. I haven't finished going through it yet. I've just been too busy, but I might check it out. But someone told me you were able to post pictures on that one. And I know you can't here. You can post them on your own channel, though, and then we can go see them. I don't know. All I know is that YouTube has changed. A lot of things we used to be able to do, we can't do anymore. You got any activity around your place tonight, Mogo? Yeah, I'm waiting to see what happens here. I've already heard some, Denny,
What?
I've already heard some noises here. One sounded like a grunt.
What do you want, baby?
Nothing, never mind. Remember, I'm live. Yeah, it's a firecracker. Sounds like tree knocks, don't it? They knock just like that, too. I heard a whoop. Heard it twice. They don't usually howl here. I'm sure they are, Diane. Oh, I actually saw that one above the tree line. Ooh! Right above my shed. First one. Is that it? That's all you guys got? Well, that was short-lived. The ones they had in Greenwood, pretty good. Yeah, that's what I say, Filmer. In Jesus' name, Martha. Plant seed, Lord, plant seed. Okay, happy 4th. Mugian, thank you for coming by. God bless you, hon. Take care of your pups. And tomorrow we'll do the, I'll do the video on Moringa. But I think I'll just, upload it. I don't think I can go live during the day. Maybe. But good night, Mogian. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do, Filmer. I promise you Bella's underneath the shed, hiding. And Tank's out there. He runs from corner to corner to corner. He thinks he is the prime, protector. And I figured it out. He's 7.5 months old. It's a big boy, isn't he? And I certainly hope he's done growing. But yeah, they have some for sale around here, Filmer, for $600 to $800. I just saw it today on that online garage sale thing, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's like an online garage sale for the local area. You should have seen those pictures of the pups. They were beautiful. Can't imagine. Hey, Cryptid. How are you? Queen. Oh, so happy birthday. Because I won't see you tomorrow. Well, is it today tomorrow or tomorrow tomorrow? Because I know you're behind me in time. Like at midnight tonight, are you turning 59 or tomorrow? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. How you gonna do that, Pappy? I'd like to know how you're gonna do that. Come on, babies. Hey, George. Hey, George. No, I'm not asking him. Not happening. He'll throw eggs at me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I've lost my marbles. That had to be frightening. 150-pound dog. My peeps. Oh, yeah. Oh, really, Martha? No, I don't want to be reminded of that dream. You mean my bad one?
Freaky.
I hope I don't ever have that again. Oh my goodness. Wow, Filmer. You hearing children outside your house, Martha, or mine? Well, I can't imagine. I know the guy on the other side of me, they went someplace else. But the Indian family, the only things left are the 40-year-old son and the dad. They have no kids. I can't imagine where children would be coming from. Unless someone else around here has children and it's just, I don't know. This is, like I said, a little valley. I'm sure that the noise travels. But I can't hear anything. All I hear is crickets and frogs. Aw. Oh, poor baby. Poor big baby. I can't imagine. The closest story I have to that is when I had the girls up in the trailer. We were up on the property, and they started making a bunch of noise outside and trying to open the doors. And I woke up that morning with Lizzie and Sarah both basically on top of me. I opened my eyes just enough to think I was suffocating to death. And I had two full bodies on me. Sarah at about 120 and Lizzie at about 100. I was like, guys, I can't breathe. The night before was kind of scary because, the sassies were trying to open the front door. They all really only pulled on it once before I yelled at them. They didn't do any more after that, but it was still scary for the girls. Puts a whole new meaning on snuggling. Especially, I mean, at first I thought it was a person, you know. And I pointed my gun at the door. And I said, I will shoot you. Because I thought it was, I didn't think the sassy would actually open the door. But, you know, then you hear him run off and you know exactly what it is. They didn't do it after that. I thought I heard it the second time, but it ended up being my curtain, my mini blinds with a little teeny bit of wind. It freaked me out. I started laughing when I heard that. I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds so much like the door. Because these doors creak when they open. You know, they make a lot of noise. And the door handle makes a distinct noise. Yeah, they did. Oh, it was locked. Yeah, no, they weren't on all fours. They were just running. It was one of the juvies, probably the same one that jumped on the front step, you know, before that. Hey, Mike, how are you? If the door's locked, then they just kind of grab it. It doesn't really open, but they did the same thing to Ramona down there in Falk, which freaked her out for a while. I can't blame her, though. Can you imagine? I mean, yeah, if they wanted that door open, it wouldn't take nothing for them to open it. But can you imagine if you're laying there in bed and all of a sudden your front door opens and there's a sassy standing there? I put a little one out once, Filmer. I don't know what they did to it. I don't know if they ever looked in it. They didn't do anything to the mirror. A little tiny mirror, a makeup mirror. It never got moved. I put it in an eggshell. I had the eggshell on the ground. I turned it over, stuck a little makeup mirror inside of it. It never got touched. Yeah, I saw that. I watched a video of that too. Do you see the one with the gorillas? I love the one that kept running past it. No thanks, Pappy. Really? Yeah, I don't know if they actually look in it when we're not paying attention. Can you imagine that? I can't imagine them ever seeing themselves. German coolie pups? No. Hello. How are you, Khaki? Oh, Pappy. Hey, you would not believe how many times that I yelled at them, Diane. I mean, seriously. I yelled at them when the baby got on the roof. I yelled at them when they jumped on the front stairs. I yelled at them when they tried to put their hand in the fire, or I thought they were going to put that. I yelled at them so many times. It's crazy. I'm surprised I didn't get the trailer knocked over. I don't know, Filmer. I think there's some words they might know, but I don't think they understand English completely. It's not, like sitting there listening to us talk or talk to each other. I don't think they understand fully. There might be words that they understand, and I don't know if all of them do or not. Certainly the ones that are in areas that are loaded with people, I'm sure they pick up words, including bad. I think so, because I don't usually talk like that. Good night, Andy. God bless you. We're praying for you, hon. Yeah, that's true, Diane. It might, but just be the tone of voice, because normally I talk like I talk. Yeah, I know, Filmer. And I just talk to them like I'm talking to you guys right now. That's what I usually do. So if I yell, they gotta, it's gotta freak them out trying to figure out why. But the one that was putting its hand or foot in the fire, I mean, oh my gosh. Good night, Pam. God bless you, hon. Nice seeing you. Rest well, Andy. Yeah, especially since I have a very resonating voice, you know. Hello, Diana. How are you? If I yell, I mean, I have a big mouth. So it's definitely, I mean, that day, that night that they were putting their hand by the fire was the biggest, when I yelled the loudest. And then when they jumped on the front porch and Sarah was panicked, I mean, literally panicked. She was hysterical. I had to. I mean, I had to yell at them to make them stop because I didn't want them to do it again. She probably would have had a panic attack. But they stopped. They didn't come back that night either. Yeah. Yeah, and I've heard a couple people say, one of them was on West Germers. No, because all I could see is them catching on fire, and I'm pretty sure it was a juvenile, so and that's why I yelled. I think yelling did enough. But anyways, I listened to one of Wes's shows, and he was talking about a sassy that said the F word, and Kevin started laughing. He goes, "I bet you that was one of Glag's crew." I said, "You're bad." Yeah, he was sorry he did it. He taught him more than one bad word, though. I'm going to leave you guys up here for a second. I'm going to go down and get me some coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. You guys stay here and behave yourselves, okay? Well, go to sleep, Miss Jamie. Good night. Love you too. Rest well. I'll be back. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure it was, Filmer. I'll be right back. Make me laugh. One of these so you don't eat them all.
I saved the chocolate for you. Did I?
Which is why I said dinner. Nope. Yep. Oh, okay. I'm back. In this tiny little cubby up here. I need to put me a chair on the roof. Oh, now wouldn't that be fun, guys? Don't give you any more ideas. No, I can't. I just heard that woo again. Is that an owl? Martha, did you hear it? Yeah. I think it was better that I yelled at him. I can just imagine a flaming thing going running through the woods. Yeah, my son used to do that all the time. Not all the time, I take that back. He did it 3 times. All times he got shocked, but all times he kept doing it. Yeah, I couldn't do it either. It's one thing if they stepped in it, and learned a lesson. But all I could see is that hair going up. This, yep, tanning right here. When Khaki was here, I gave him one of my, I have these little ear amplifiers. You put it in, you can really hear everything. And one night I put it on, and oh my gosh, I could hear fleas jumping. I mean, geez. Hey, country girl. Absolutely will do. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Don't know what the circumstances are, but always hard with a loss. I pray for this family all the time. You guys are in my thoughts and prayers constantly. I keep asking the Lord to give me wisdom on certain things. Yeah, I know. I lost my mom a while ago. Never knew my dad, but I lost my mama. That was hard. I wish I would have known my dad, but I didn't even find out until just a couple years ago that the guy I thought my dad was. You heard that one? That's what I'm hearing, Martha. I don't know what that is. The guy I thought my dad was my dad actually wasn't. Hey, George. Ah. Well, I know quite a few snakes. Not by name, of course, but I know by looking at them what they are. And of course, they have to be the bad ones too. Cottonmouth, copperhead, rattlesnake, black racer. I like the king snake. We had a spread adder in Arkansas. So you named them? That's funny, Thor. I won't be naming any snakes, thank you very much. There won't be dead snakes around me. Not if I'm out there, but if they're close to here, yep, they're gone. They're not getting my chickens, and they're not getting us. I know, right, Martha? Well, there's nothing wrong with rat snakes, and there's nothing wrong with king snakes. You know, I mean, they don't want to be bothered. Black racels will chase you. Copperheads don't care, and they're sneaky, and they bite. And rattlesnakes, they're just downright, well, like I said, if they're not around here, I usually could just get rid of it. You know, just take a stick and push it, and it'll just go away. But there's the 2 or 3 copperheads that were here. Forget that. They had ill intent. Sneaky little devils. Hey, George. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't use that word or the virus only because they... Peach ice cream. What is wrong with you? Oh, my goodness. That's what I said. Come on, babies. I don't know which one George is. Just I think the big one. That's the one I named George. The little one that hangs around here with the baby. I can't tell if it's a male or female because I never get to see it. I just saw the shadow. I never heard of that, Martha. Pet Carolina peach pie ice cream. Oh, really? Yeah, well, they don't seem to like that name, Khaki. Which one was that? The big one or the juvenile? That was Denny. Well, Denny just opened the bathroom door. Is that what you heard, Martha? I don't know. I called Boo a little brat, you know, in the beginning. Then I started naming him Boo, and then when I started calling him Boo, he started responding. So, and then here, I wasn't calling him anything. You know, I saw the tall one that's got the bright eye shine. Then I saw a smaller one that always had a baby with it. And I'm talking about a baby. I'm talking about little. With footprints were maybe about 4 inches. You know, I mean, it was real small. But, so I just started calling the big one George. You know, he spends a lot of time out here. And then they got the female that coos, you know, she kind of hums. Yeah, the little one's always on all fours. And the bigger one, the one it's with, was walking, you know, but the little one was behind it on all fours. Then if you see the eye shine in the tree line, you'll see one that looks like it's absolutely laying on the ground, which is probably the little one. And then about 6 to 6.5 feet up in the tree was the other set of eye shine. So I think that the 2 of them, I don't know if that's mama and baby or juvenile watching the baby, you know, babysitting. I can't tell you. I don't know any of that. But I just go by the eye shine. And then that night that I was sitting there looking out the window, I had fallen asleep a couple of times, opened up my eyes, and I kept asking them, telling them I wanted to see them. Yeah, that too, Kathy. I kept telling him I wanted to see him, and then I saw the one, which wasn't that tall. Oh, it was tall compared to me, but... And then the baby was on all fours behind it. I started praying and praying and praying because it was the day after I listened to a show about shadow people, and I was just making sure.
The baby was only 6 foot. He wasn't big enough to walk yet.
No, the baby was small, Denny. Laugh it up, furball. Yeah, and then when Khaki was here, he took pictures of the prints by the water. But I've seen smaller prints by the water up front. He said, yeah, the baby couldn't walk yet. That was 6 feet tall. He's being a boy. I told him, I said, you just wait till you get your first sighting.
All they do is growl at me.
They don't growl at you.
What do you do with my woman?
Did you get growled at?
No.
Okay, then don't say that. My first sighting, I felt like an idiot, to tell you the truth, Filmer. Because I had laughed at everybody for believing in him. So I felt like an idiot. But I was shocked. No, it was fascinating, but it was also, it was just eye-opening. So I was like, what? You know, I was totally just floored. You know, I mean, totally floored because I just, you know, I couldn't believe what I was actually seeing. And if I didn't have, did you feel when you saw one from the local troop, the ones you wanted to see? Oh, just like being up there on the property with Boo, like no difference. I get excited when I see them. Even if they get close, I get real excited. I get this feeling in my chest when they're close by. And if they're too close, my ear will actually go blank. You know, I can't hear out of one ear. No, it went way past that, Filmer. Good night, Pappy. God bless you. Hope you rest well, hon. Then he said, good night, Pappy. Keep your head covered. Yeah, I rely on the Holy Spirit for everything. And if the Holy Spirit said enough was enough, or this was wrong or evil or something along those lines, I would shut the door to this subject and never open it again. It'd be shut down on a newborn heartbeat. But I ask the Lord to reveal the things that He's created. You know, if they're created, you know, I ask Him to reveal them to me. But the things that are not created, you know, I rebuke. So I trust and rely on the Holy Spirit for everything that I do. And that's a really good question. Because you have to. You know, it's so easy to get caught up in other stuff. But you can get caught up in the wrong stuff, Christian or not. I have no idea. I absolutely cannot answer that question. But I will go outside, and when I pray over the property, my hands are in the air. I'm rebuking anything in Jesus' name, you know. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you what Jesus' thoughts would be. Like I said in the beginning, my whole intent in the beginning going to Honabi was just to prove that it was all a hoax. You know, kids had questions. Yeah, I haven't gotten. Oh, I've gotten warnings before, and it wasn't about sassies, about something else that didn't belong there. But I definitely got warnings before. And when that feeling welled up inside of me, I knew for a fact it was the Holy Spirit. And I just started praying and praying and praying and praying and then praying in tongues. I mean, I was praying in the Holy Spirit. You ain't kidding. And I was rebuking and rebuking, and that feeling went away. But boy, the anxiety was off the charts. I mean, literally off the charts. My chest was pounding. Whew. Well, when you come visit, Miss Martha, I'm sure that'll change. Or if you make it to Honabi, I'm sure it'll change. More people have encounters in Honabi like they do in Falk because they're used to people. They just don't seem to care. They'll walk right across the court line. They don't really care. They don't care who sees them. It surprises me that it hasn't become a target, you know, for the MIBs. MIBs. I think Falk was for a while. And I think after that whole siege at Honabi thing happened, I'm pretty sure the MIBs were involved somehow. They had to have been. They can't seem to know when to keep their nose to themselves. MIBs, MIBs, Men in Black, secret government agencies. Hi, Donna. Happy 4th. Hope you had a great day. Yeah, I'm still up. I stay up almost all night. Who's here? Especially when there's activity out front. You guys, I've got to film that one of these days. I got to find a way of filming it because it usually happens at night or at twilight. Oh, I don't remember either. I don't retain that kind of stuff. But you guys would laugh if you saw it. First you see Tank running back and forth at the fence line, and then Bella might join him. And then all of a sudden they both stop, and you don't hear any noise, but they both take off to the back. I mean, all the way to the back of the property. And when they do, action and activity starts happening here. So it's like one of them calls them back there or gets their attention back there, and they chase them because you don't hear anything. You don't hear a tree knock, you don't hear a hoop, you don't hear nothing, but the dogs are gone like a shot, like a bottle rocket. They're gone. And they go taking off towards the back, and they're gone for 20, 30 minutes, sometimes longer. And that's when the activity amps up in the front. It is so funny to watch because it's like clockwork. The best giveaway, yeah, I know, the best giveaway is when Tank runs back and forth. No, I don't. Of course, I don't think along those lines either. I believe that if something was evil, I'd be warned. You know, I think the Holy Spirit would warn me. I have walked into people's houses and turned around and walked back out again. You know, I mean, I've been introduced to people where I wouldn't shake their hands or give them a hug. Yeah, I think he does, Donna. Some Native Americans say they're evil. There's evil kinds. Then that's what we got to think about. What kind are they talking about? There's, you know, I don't call them by name, but you know, they're. I don't. I don't know enough to even say anything. Honestly, everything would just be a pure guess. And I think they're just talking about different types or different other cryptids. But I know there's plenty of, even in some of the Plains people, listening to them, the Navajo or the Cree or the Choctaw here. Well, hello, sissy. How are you? Did you just have a birthday or was that a joke? Right, the three-toe. But all those have had their, they say that there's some evil, some not. Well, happy belated birthday, sissy. I wasn't sure. I knew it was sometime around this time of year. Hello, Sass. How are you? Did you have a good birthday, sissy? Blessed is right. Yeah, I think it was earlier than 2000. I think it was posted in 2000, but I think it happened earlier. There's also, well, there's multiple ones in Honubby, but like I said, that's a conversation. Cool, sissy. I think they brought that on themselves. I don't think that should have happened. I keep hearing this noise out here and I can't figure out what it is yet. Almost sounds like a cluck. You hear that? No. Oh, Rick is silly telling me to get an air conditioner. He's so bad. Yeah, they did. We didn't have any snakes during the camp out. I think there was just too many people around. Because there were people walking around everywhere. The snakes were like, nope, don't think so. It's a good way to die. What? Do what? I think it's this. I don't know what it is. Maybe. You're silly. Yeah, Denny got the tractor out. Snakes ran away. Cute. Oh, really, Sass? Where do you think it came from? Oh my goodness, really? How you been, Miss Sissy? Sure have missed you. And we've been so busy here, it's crazy. I haven't seen you pop on Facebook very often. Indiana. Yeah, I can imagine. It's fun going back to school, isn't it? Not. Was that a firework or was that a tree knock? Yeah, I know. I had to relearn how to relearn. Good night, Filmer. God bless you. I hope you sleep well.
Not just down there. There we are.
You going to bed?
No.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to study all over again. I don't think that's fireworks anymore. I think that's a tree knock. Do you hear the resounding noise after? You know, the knock itself? Good night, Oz. Thank you for coming to visit. I appreciate your support. Oh, really? So what's a little further? Bachelor's? Oh, that's fireworks. Oh, cool. Don't know what that sound is, Martha. Oh, that means that bear had to be put away somewhere, right? Like maybe they stole it out of someone's house or something. That's been known to happen before, you know. I heard that. That was a mouth pop, and I just responded and did the same thing. Hello? Where are you? Maybe since all the fireworks are almost over, they decided to come over and play. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, I can't lay on that hip anymore. I'll try to sit up. There's just not enough room up here. Oh my gosh. Oh no, you didn't. That's weird. Yeah, they get real close here, Sissy. We're in a new area. What state is Scott from? I think Scott's in Mississippi or Louisiana, isn't he? One of those two. I think he's in Louisiana. Yeah. Hey, noisemaker. Now what are you eating?
Nothing. So I'm scratching.
He's a bottomless pit.
Yeah, sure.
Snackorama. Yeah, Sissy, they get pretty close. They like to play with the dogs.
I think that area around it must be 4 lights.
Then he said those 4 lights are an alien spaceship. He put them out there. He would know. Yeah, and this is and according to my neighbor, he seems to think it's the same clan that's in Honubby. And if so, they know who I am. So, I mean, they've seen me every year for the past almost 5 years. Yeah, it's pretty rough. A lot of people lost their jobs. I don't know how people survive if they can't go to work. Stimulus didn't help out enough to pay the bills, let alone support you. But we won't get into that. I'll lose my marbles, what's left of them. Anyways, I like how these guys are subtle, just like they were on the property. Just like Boo and that clan, same way. I think that's awesome, Sass. I'm hoping it turns around here shortly. I'm just waiting for a couple of things to happen, but quiet, very quiet, very strange. Not even Tank's not even moving around. He's laying down. Oh, wow. That's really awesome, Sass. Take pictures of it. I kind of wondered if I started gifting them, if they would gift back. You know, I haven't really done that. I did send out a feather, and I don't know where the feather went. It disappeared. But that could have been anything. I mean, wind could have caught it. I did give them apples once, but I told them it was a gift, and I wouldn't be doing it all the time. Other than that, I don't put anything out for them. So maybe I'll put out some marbles and see if they'll interact. Because I do have a lot of blue marbles, and I know they like blue. So I think I'll put some blue marbles out, maybe. See what happens. I have to find a gifting spot. Spot where I know nothing else can mess with it. You know, people, dogs, birds. Birds like sparkly things too, you know. Yeah, like take a couple marbles, put it in something and hang it from a tree. That way the only thing that can get it would be them. But on the ground, it's just too touch and go for me because there's just too many animals close to the ground. So when things get moved, I can't say that it wouldn't be anything, even a raccoon or a mouse or something. So anything I'd put out, I'd have to put out in a tree. I can actually start doing here what I did up on the property, put a chair out Oh, there's Tank. I hope that's Tank. Awful big to be Tank. Hold on a second, guys. Is that Tank? I'm pretty sure that's Tank, and he's just staring in the back. Not making a sound. Bella's not with him. Boy, he looks awful big from up here. Yeah, it's a good idea. I might do that. Huh. Yeah, it's Tank. Okay, I had to make sure. He just looked awful big for being Tank. He's a monster. He's getting to be a big dog. Well, I have lots of blue marbles. I'll put some blue marbles out there. I'm not gonna put it on a plate or something. I'll find some way to put it up in the tree. Well, that's a good idea, Sissy. Something, yeah, that's actually a really good idea, Sissy. That way I'll know it has to be open and not by a raccoon or something like that. Because there won't be food in it, so there won't be any reason for a raccoon or something to get into it. Good idea.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Could find a place to put it out there so they could, wedge it into a tree so they can open the front panel, take out what they want, and close it back up. I never even thought of that. Sissies are smart. Yeah, I think they would too. That's a really good idea. Oh, crud. Okay. Coffee's kicking in. I'll be right back. Allow me to put some more peppermint out there, Denny, will you? In that room?
Peppermint.
Yeah, peppermint in the bottom cupboard.
Put where?
In the bottom cupboard in the bathroom. No, I have to put it on a rag and stick it underneath the bottom.
Oh, you heard the mouse?
Yeah, I think I heard a mouse. Hello, I'm back. Sorry.
Probably that big
No,
mouse.
I don't think so. They must be doing one firecracker at a time. I am going to put the camera, the game camera, facing the street. I'll let them know I'm putting it out. It won't be for them. They should know that because it'll be facing the street instead of back here. But I'd like to find out who's coming to my driveway at night. I'm not sure. It's really weird, Martha, because some of them sound like tree knocks because they have that sound attached to it, and other times they sound like fireworks, so I couldn't really tell you. I hear, oh my goodness. And there's a guy on the internet that did that too. Someone was trespassing on his property. And he actually he triggered it where it blew up in the guy's face. I guess he was stealing game cameras or something. And so it burst red all over the guy, and the guy swore, and I was laughing so hard because he was trespassing on the guy's property anyway, but he was stealing his cams. So the guy rigged it up to where when he opened the camera and when he pulled it off, it exploded. And this guy was loaded with red paint. I was laughing so hard. Serves him right for stealing.
Non-removable guy is
What? Wow. I don't mind the big trespassers here because they're not the trespassers, we are. You know, the sassies. They can come visit anytime, as long as they're nice.
Most of them don't want to visit us people because of the pit bulls.
I don't think the Sasquatch worry about the dogs much. I don't care what kind of dogs they are. Is the front door open, Denny?
Huh?
Is the front door open?
No.
You need to open the front door, honey. Yeah. Cam told a story about a guy whose pit bulls got killed by a sassy. So I don't think they worry much about what kind of dogs you have. I can't see squat.
No breeze.
You got the fan on? The moon is right above the camper now, so I can't even see it. I can tell by looking on the ground, though, because everything's pretty bright out here. This is one of those quiet nights. I knew what you meant, Khaki. Oh, yeah. See, Tank is pretty dark, so when he walks by here, you know, it's unmistakable that there's something there. So when these guys move around, it's the same way. It's unmistakable there's something there, but you just don't know what it is. And if the dogs are going ballistic, say if it was a big cat or a bear, I think they'd go on. You could definitely hear the difference in their barks. And usually they don't get close enough. And if they smell them, they're gone. Yep, the eclipse is tonight.
What eclipse?
Lunar. Well, I can't see anything. Like I said, it's above the house. No, there's not very much clouds, honey. Yeah, I can see the moon. It was beautiful here. Someone said that we couldn't see it here in the United States. That's right. Who said that? Yeah, I think so, Martha. There's a difference in those sounds. You hear that? Can't make it out if it's gunshot, tree knock, or fireworks. Usually the gunshot here is pretty obvious. I mean, they were doing that today. It was definitely gunshot. I had quite a few people respond on my, you know, when I was asking if I had roosters in there. So if they're right, I have 3 roosters and 2 hens.
We only got one crowing.
2.
I have only heard one.
Yeah, I heard 2. One sounds better and the other one sounds weak.
Not say one.
Oh,
He's just getting better.
yeah, well, I'm not too happy. Oh, there goes Tank again. He's heading out to the back. See, he just takes off back there. Bella's not with him. Oh, yes, she is. There she is. Wonder what they're looking at. If you're inverted, can you see them? Oh, heck, I couldn't tell you the difference, Donna, at all. I don't know enough about chickens or roosters. I don't know enough about any of this. All I know is that if we have 3 roosters and 2 hens, the roosters are going bye-byes. Might have to wait until we have some babies first. What are they doing? They're just sitting there looking at the tree line. Okay, here comes Tank. Bella went off the other direction. It's so weird to watch them do that. They go back on the right side of those lights and they just sit there and stare at the wood line, at the tree line. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know your stuffing, don't you, Donna? Well, the lady we got them from just said, you know, I don't tell you what sex they are because I don't look. She said, so you just kind of take your chance, and I bought 6 of them. And Tank and Bella killed one of them, so we have 5 left over. I want to see the eclipse. I don't see squat. Oh, really? Who's here? I never even saw one growing up. Of course, I grew up in the city. They didn't have chicken houses there. Started at 11:08 and ends. It's at Eastern, so 12:53 it ends. I'm looking, Bibby. I don't see squat. The moon's above the camper now. I can't see nothing. Why aren't you sleeping? Too many crawdads you ate. Go look outside, Denny. See if you can see the eclipse.
Huh?
Go look outside. Look at the moon. See if you can see the eclipse. I can imagine, Donna. And I don't even know the inner workings of it. But they're big. I don't know. Maybe I don't sleep much. You sound like me. You don't sleep. Or I might pass out once in a while from sheer exhaustion. Not sleeping at all. Hey, George. Denny's outside. Ah, I'm bad, aren't I? Oh, I don't envy Sissy going back to school. It was the worst. It took me a year to figure out how to study all over again. It wasn't funny. I felt like an idiot. I was like, I'm never going to get that. This is way too much work. I had to do so many remedial classes because, oh, heck, I didn't finish high school. And what's really funny is the math. I didn't even pass 8th grade math when I did my college entrance exam. And when I graduated, you know, I graduated with my associates on the dean's list with A's on my math. Oh, yeah. Well, it's horrible. Did you see it?
No, it's the full moon, so it hasn't started yet.
It said it's supposed to end at 1:50 something Eastern Standard Time.
Typically, the moon don't last very long.
Yeah. I wanted to go into forensics, you know. Yeah, it did. But I get bored, you know. I get bored too easy. I've done just about everything I've ever wanted to do, but I've got so many degrees on the wall, it's crazy. Yeah, me too. That's the only part of that, but you still have to do the law part if you go into, even if you go into forensics, you have to do the law part. So, I don't know, but anything that's medical, I just seem to get into. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I just had a cop tell me once. I was friends with this cop for 9 years. He kept telling me that's what I should have gone into. We used to argue because I decided to join the fire department instead of the police department. It was like a perpetual argument. I was like, what is your problem against the fire department? I mean, seriously. He never did give me an answer. I think it's just like the Hatfields and McCoys for some reason. I'm not seeing an eclipse either. Denny just went out there. And I showed you guys the moon. I don't see no eclipse.
Like you said, it only takes about 15 minutes for the eclipse. Most of the time.
Yeah, I know. But you should be able to see it.
Just when it starts.
I keep looking at it. I don't see nothing. I've been looking at it. Starts in an hour from now. Oh, Mike said it starts in an hour.
Yeah. Like I said, while you're off.
Mike, you're in Texas, right? Or is it the other Mike in Texas? Got 4 mics. You're funny. Oh, you're in Arizona. Oh, that's right. Gosh, I'm getting my people confused. Hard to swallow sideways. Grief. I see, and that's is that a planet next to the moon? The big star looking thing?
I have no idea.
You used to be able to tell me. I don't think that's a star. I think that's a planet. Everybody look to the left of the moon. It is not a UFO. 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 I should put a chair up on my roof. Sit up there. Attach the parabolic mic. Get a FLIR. Oh man, I'd have it big, huh? I get eaten by mosquitoes. Have to put me a little pup tent up there. Hubby would really freak out then. It would be fun. It's pretty flat up there. I could actually do it. The only thing is, what if the sassies took the ladder down? What if they ran off with it? Just picture that in your head, you know? You're up there all engrossed and looking at everything through the FLIR, and all of a sudden here comes a sassy and grabs the ladder and takes off with it. You're like, hey, come back here. Let me down. Oh, I have a wild imagination. I wouldn't put anything past these guys, though. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, I'm crazy. I'll keep watching up there. Such a beautiful night. I'm telling you. It's perfect temperature for me. There's a slight breeze. It's just, I can see outside. I think it's beautiful. I love nights like this. And I like the fact I'm inside so I don't get eaten by mosquitoes. And I only think the reason that we're getting eaten by mosquitoes is because the condensation from the trailer, the air conditioner, is pooling water underneath it. Other than that, we didn't have mosquitoes. I mean, I didn't get bit once by mosquitoes when we first moved here. Now it's getting hot and they're looking for fresh blood. So everybody winding down from their 4th of July parties. Everybody's bellies are full. That reminds me, I'm hungry. I had a sandwich earlier. We all should go to Martha's house. She made some cooked cabbage. What did you eat? Who's here? Yeah, cornbread. I'll take the cornbread. I'll take all of it. I love cooked cabbage, fried cabbage. I love, well, I would use kibasi on mine. What kind of sausage did you use? Polish sausage. Oh, come to think of it, I haven't not heard her humming in a while. I wonder where she's at. Wait till you guys hear it. It's cooing, but to me it sounds like humming. Oh my goodness. That sounds like a lot of food. Skies took my drone. Hello. That's a cool name. The skies took my drone. Hey, Denny, we can use the drone out here now since there's not very many trees. We should go out and play with the drone. I heard that. Yeah, Lewis hasn't been to visit us in a long time. I don't know what happened to him. Okay, sissy. Did you hear me, Denny?
What?
We can take the drone out now. Start playing with it.
The what?
The drone.
Oh, yeah.
We got that big field.
Yeah. You'll be able to handle it there.
Oh yeah, I should be able to practice. That should be interesting. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, Denny bought me one that's been sitting in a box. I turned it on. Oh, cool. I turned it on and the stupid thing hit me in the face. So I put it back in the box and left it there. I have to figure out how to use it. Because it says you can use it with your phone, so I was just playing with it. And it wouldn't turn on for some reason. And all of a sudden I must have hit the right button because it flew straight up and right into my face. Oops. D in electronics, not good bedfellows. Not good partners. Oh my gosh. I'm just not good with electronics. You're laughing because you can see it, right? I was like, hey, what does this button do? Oh. It's one of those little teeny tiny ones. Oh yeah, I'll have to do it during the day. There's no way I can do it at night anyway. I'll have to figure it out during the day. I don't know if there's a... Well, yeah, there's a camera attached to it. But I was just wondering. Maybe I can... I'll do that tomorrow. I'll take the drone out and see if I can't get it to fly. I I think actually what I did was I deleted the program off my phone since it hit me. Oh, heck no, Khaki. Are you kidding me? With everything we got going on around here, I haven't had... And I don't know if you saw that, but I set up that hay bale, and I actually put a target in it, and it was leaned up against the fence. And that thing's heavy, you know? I mean, it's not real light. Came out the next morning, it was on the ground, and the target was underneath my hothouse. That'd be me, Hoosier. I'd be crashing all through everything. It's nice I have a great big huge open field out there. I just hope I don't lose it. I want to know what knocked down because the dogs couldn't do it. Well, I guess they could, but then why would the target be underneath? Because that would mean the wind would have to... No, it just doesn't make any sense. The dogs surely could have knocked it over. Okay, here's how you look at it. Maybe the dogs were chasing each other, knocked it over, and then the target got blown by wind underneath the trailer, underneath the hothouse. Now there's a good, there you go. See? Deduction. Yeah, I don't think they like the idea of me shooting anything. They might have. And he didn't do it. Hoosier's blaming you.
Who's blaming you for what?
Hoosier said you did it. You knocked over my target. He's laughing at you.
Could not. Although it was a good idea.
Did you hear that? He said it was a good idea. I just want to learn how to learn how to use it, that's all. I already told him that, Khaki. And Martha said with the tractor. She's never going to get that mental picture out of her head with Denny trying to kill the snake with the tractor, the front end of the tractor. You guys could just picture that. I mean, he was on a mission. It was funny. It was really funny. He had that bucket facing straight towards the ground, and he'd bang it on the ground, and I was just standing at the door laughing. I mean, it was just the funniest thing ever. He's chasing his snake around with his tractor. I know, right, Martha? Oh my gosh. You hear that? Khaki, put your ears on. Where's Bob and his bionic ears? So many times I think I hear talking outside here, and I keep forgetting to put that stupid recorder out. I just gotta get my act together. My brain is not engaged. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on out here. So I'm saying if I can learn how to upload the audio, I could actually do that. Just upload it and let you guys listen to it for 8 hours. I mean, it's pretty interesting stuff out here. So, of course, when Tank starts, you know, if Tank's working all night long, then all you hear is that root, 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 root. Sometimes he is doing it all night long. I mean, he never stops. I have to put earplugs in so I can go to sleep. Hey, cat. Yeah, the 4th of July actually is not Independence Day. I forgot what day they said it was, but it was signed. Discovery Channel has a documentary on it right now. I'm not beautiful, you are. Miss have to wear makeup. Cool, Khaki. Quinn. Silly. I want to go outside so bad. I want to find a place to sit outside and just sit. Instead of sitting here in this stupid camper. I like being outside. The fire going. It not being 105. No mosquitoes. Just sitting there watching the wood line. Listening to them make noises. But of course not. They wait until I climb into bed, open my window, open my blinds, just sit there. And what's really strange is when I'm just starting to drift off to sleep, and all of a sudden something wakes me up, and then I'll see eye shine. It's like they woke me up. I know it's talking craziness, but that's what it feels like. You get involved in stuff, you about lose your marbles. Welcome back, Sissy. Khaki Lackey Coon Soup. Stew, sorry. Yeah, one of these days you'll have to cook for us down here. Oh, I know what. Khaki, when we go to Honabi, bring some of your stew for those people that have never tried it. I think that'll be awesome. Yeah, you are coming in October, right, Kat? You guys are coming to Honabi? I can't bring the trailer, of course, but I'll bring my tent. I am so glad we didn't get rid of that blow-up bed. That would have been a nightmare. Everything's gotten quiet. Yeah, they should make a song like that. Well, I think our fireworks have ended. What do you guys think? Oh, I hope so, Martha. I could not believe, honestly, hon, how cheap airfare was. I mean, literally, I was shocked. Round trip ticket from North Carolina to Oklahoma City is only $149 or $159, something like that. I was like, what? Last time I flew cost me almost $700. $159. Yeah, I mean, it was cheap. Look it up. And then they have those other places that are called like cheap flights on it or something like that. Those special places. But this was a normal price. This wasn't a cheap place. It was a normal, going to the airlines, $159 round trip. I guess not a lot of people are flying, huh? Since I haven't flown in so long, did the flights go down just with the banana stuff, or was it before? Because I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. I think I remember reading something about the prices going down. Yeah, don't forget, Martha, I've got a cot for you. We'll do it just like we did in Falk. Only I'm hoping Lizzie shows up this time. Banana is what we call the virus that's going around, since we don't discuss it. We call it bananas. I'm surprised you're up this late, Sissy. Really cracking those books, huh? Hey, Patricia, how are you, sweetie? Yeah, I was the same way when I was in class. When you try to lay down and go to sleep, do you think about all your homework or all the stuff that you're learning? Yep, me too. I was like doing math in my head, doing my all my work in my head. Like, shut up, just shut up, go to sleep. Couldn't go to sleep. They have a new campfire ASMR with crickets in the background. But what's really funny is the crickets are looped. So you, after about a half an hour, 40 minutes, you can actually hear the crickets make the exact same noise that they did before. You could tell it's looped. I just thought that was cute. I can give you 8 straight hours of crickets. Oh yeah, that's where the GABA calm comes in. I love GABA calm. And physician, treat thyself. I keep forgetting every single time. I'd give it to everybody else and I forgot to take it myself. And when I did, oh, I love that stuff. It's like an all-natural Xanax without the bad feeling. Hello, Nancy. How are you? Oh, my goodness. But the animals are going crazy, aren't they? Poor thing. It's nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think our fireworks are done. Now I'm just waiting for the eclipse. I keep looking out there, but I can't see it. Yeah, it is sad. Get yourself some GABA calm, sissy. You'll love it. Not that I know of. Yeah, there's a lunar eclipse tonight. Really? Why? Why does it feel strange? Oh, really? Yeah. If you start taking the GABA calm, it'll mellow your head out. Play those stupid games. It'll give you brain cells. And this stuff is, oh man, GABA calm. It's like natural Xanax. It's a sublingual that you take, and it has taurine and GABA in it, and it calms your brain down. I got everybody addicted in nursing school. Right before tests, everybody wanted GABA calm. Really, Nancy? To make it? No, you can buy it. You can buy the sublinguals. I don't buy the GABA that comes in pill form. If you don't buy the sublinguals, don't get it, because it just doesn't work the same. GABA calm, it's just GABA and taurine mixed. It's a sublingual, and it's like I call it a natural Xanax, because you don't get that feeling. It just happens. You don't even realize it. But like I said, I got everybody. Oh my gosh, I can work with you. I've got an A on my medical terminology in a split second. I mean, that was the easiest class I've ever taken. But the GABA calm will really help you. And like I said, I got all the girls and the guys addicted to it when I was in nursing school. They'd come in and ask me before a test. Yeah, medical terminology is easy class. Easy class. And actually, it's a lot easier if you have those little note cards. You do the prefix and the suffix first and memorize those, and the rest of it's so easy. What would you have to get? It's actually called GABA Calm. GABA and then CALM. They don't taste all that great. I think they're like an orange flavor or something. They don't taste all that great. And they don't dissolve real fast. They're not like those liquid melts. But once they kick in, you are just so relaxed. Yeah, I don't either. Who's either? That's why I said. That's why I like the GABA Calm, because it's all natural. It just shuts down your brain, calms it down. You don't feel drugged or anything. Yeah, somebody said you can get them at Walmart. I've always bought mine on Amazon, so I don't know. They didn't sell it anyplace else or at the health food store. But it costs a lot more at the health food store than it does on Amazon. Well, get it back, Hoosier. PQQ, CoQ10. Uh-oh. Hold on, I gotta plug you in. Hope I don't lose you. Hold on. Okay. Whew. Yeah, Walmart probably just has GABA. They don't have GABA Calm. For energy, cucumbers, There's a lot of stuff you can take for energy. Good grief. B vitamins. Just don't drink those stupid energy drinks. They're not worth it. They have more taurine in them than your body needs, and they can actually do more damage. So get yourself a really good B vitamin. You know, that's a B complex, and you will get energy, but it takes a while before it builds up in your system. Remember, A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble vitamins, which means they stay in your system, but B's and C's are water-soluble, which means they go away when you pee. So you have to make sure that the ones you take, you're taking more than one a day. Otherwise, it just doesn't do any good because it's a water-soluble vitamin. And the doctors don't tell you that. They tell you, oh, take your stress B's, but if you don't take it at least twice a day, it's not doing you any good. As soon as you go to the bathroom, what color is the toilet? What color is the pee? You're losing all the vitamins. There they go. So anything that's sublingual is perfect. Hey, Belle. Liposomal vitamin C or liposomal anything. You know, I agree with liposomal 100%. But if you get them, like I said, if you can sublingual them, you're better off. And I think she said never do the energy drinks. Yeah, exactly. There's so many different Bs, and they're all really good for you. But just try to find them that's either sublingual, you know, where you drop them, you use the dropper underneath your tongue or something like that, or one that you just suck on, you know, one of those wafer things. But I wouldn't take the pills, especially the hard ones, you know, the really hard capsules. By the time they've passed through your system, you've lost them all anyway. Maybe Nancy. Oh, thank you, Martha. Yeah, well, like I said, if you're not taking it at least twice a day, it's not doing you any good, sissy. If they're those little rock hard pills, they go right through your system. You don't even absorb enough of them to do any good. Yeah, that's good stuff, Nancy. Do you have fibromyalgia, Nancy? Cool. How are you, Miss Bell? Yeah, I figured that's why you're taking them. I haven't done very many med chats lately. Like I said, YouTube doesn't seem to agree with me doing med chats, but we'll get back into it eventually. Tomorrow I'll be doing a video on moringa, and then I think I'll target, you know, some like cancer, fibromyalgia, you know, Hashimoto's disease, Graves' disease. Yep. Yeah, I like the med chats too. Like I said, I just YouTube just warned me about doing the med chats. I just stopped doing them. I'll go back and see what happens. I'll go back to doing them and see if they warn me again. If they don't warn me again, I'll just keep it up. It's a good way to mix the edibles. Yep. Exactly. Doctors can tell you one thing, but we here talk differently. Just because the doctor said it's so doesn't mean it's that way. Pycnogenol? They use pycnogenol for, a lot of people use pycnogenol for pain, actually. But it's great for people that have arthritis and stuff like that. Where did you, where did you see pycnogenol? I talked about it on one of my med chats. And Miss Martha is the one that spelled it correctly. She had to go look it up and spell it right, because I kept spelling it wrong. I have some downstairs in the cupboard right now. I throw it into Denny's vitamins, 3 times a week for his arthritis pain. It does help. Oh, thank God who's here. Thank God. You gotta be careful with pycnogenol though, and I'll tell you why. The places that usually sell pycnogenol, sometimes they're not pure, and they've recalled so many places that sell, so many companies that make pycnogenol. They have had to recall them because it's very hard to get in capsule form without it tainting. But the stuff does wonders if you can get it. I can go downstairs right now and find the name brand. Hold on one second. Let me go tell you what kind I get. It's the only kind I trust. The only name brand I trust for pycnogenol. Hold on. It's called Nutra Champs. CHAMPS. And like I said, a lot of times I'll give this stuff to my husband, and then, he'll stop taking them, and then he'll ask me to give it to him again, because there is a difference. You do feel a difference when you stop taking them. Ow. I just hit my head on the ceiling. If you're going to take pycnogenol, I'd suggest you take pycnogenol with wild lettuce, the two in combination. Of course, about an hour. Oh, Sharon. Yeah, I got it on Amazon. Would you ask, Nancy? I'm sorry. I went down to get the pycnogenol. You're welcome, Queen. How are you, Miss Sharon? It's called Nutra Champs. This one has beetroot, cayenne pepper, grapeseed extract, and French maritime bark, which is the pycnogenol, pine bark, and black pepper, of course. But it's called Nutra Champs, and it's the best. C60. What do you mean? It's great stuff. Open up your blood vessels. It's really good for people that have fibromyalgia too. Didn't you start taking it, Martha? Or did you? I gave it to Denny for his RA. Expensive stuff, though, I'll tell you that. Pycnogenol. I thought you did. Oh, carbon. What about it, Nancy? I don't know whose ear because God gives it to me, so I can't charge. I can charge when I make the tinctures and the salves and stuff like that, or the soaps, or the shampoos, or whatever else I make. But I can't charge for the knowledge because He gave it to me to give away. And I think this whole thing would shut down if I started doing something like that. My husband and I actually talked about that at one point. And there's somebody that's going to open up a clinic, kind of like a clinic here. And I was talking to them about possibly using my tinctures. No, if I'm not mistaken, I read something about in one of the medical journals I just got through reading, but I don't know enough about it to comment on it. Well, I understand that, but see, here's how this works. You know, I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to naturopathic stuff because I've been doing it for 35 years, but what'll happen is there'll be something specific with a person. The pycnogenol comes in, let's see, what milligram are these? These are 20 milligrams of the pine bark. But if you get that NutriChamps pycnogenol, it has everything in it, sis, and just take it like it's 2 capsules a day. But anyways, what'll happen is in the middle of the night or sometime, God will just give me a regimen for somebody. And I'll just get up and whatever I'm doing, I'll stop doing and I'll write it down. That's what ends up helping those people out. I can't charge for that. You know, I just think it's wrong. I think God will stop me. You know, like I said, I can sell the tinctures and stuff, but I think as far as helping somebody with their routine, I can't do that. I mean, money's always nice, but you know, I'm gonna rely on the tinctures and stuff because mine are a lot stronger than what you'll buy in the stores. I make mine differently. So instead of using a full dropper, you're only going to use drops, which means it'll last you longer, but it'll work better. Yeah, so he showed me how I'm able to make certain things so I can use that for my income. You know, but as far as sitting down with you one-on-one, good night, sissy. God bless you, sweetie. Much love. Thanks for coming on. I haven't seen you in a while. Miss you. But I really believe that if it's one-on-one and we're talking about it and I'm trying to help you out, you know, that's why this channel is the way it is. It's for you guys to learn between the wild edibles and that kind of stuff too. You guys need this stuff, and it shouldn't be paid. You shouldn't have to pay for it. God gave it to all of us. You know, just everybody's inundated with their own lives. But now that you know, crap's getting pretty bad, it'd be nice if you knew some of the wild edibles out there, and then also find out that those wild edibles are also medicinal. So you go outside, and I bet you a lot of people from here, a lot of this family knows what tiger nut looks like now. They know what, you know, black-eyed Susans look like now. They know that they're edible. They know that they're medicinal. You know, that's the kind of stuff that God told me to do. So, and then like I said, people email me, and it takes a long time to get all the information from them. And then the Lord will give me their protocol, and I'll go ahead and, you know, tell them what the Lord told me to give them, you know, for them to take. When I start selling my tinctures, and I'll actually put it on this channel, I'll put a link to where you can buy them. But that's a ways off. Right now, you just have to contact me either by my email address or here and let me know what you need, and I'll make it up and send it to you. And you can pay through PayPal. But I promise you, I'm not going to be charging the $49 a bottle like most people do, because it's ridiculous. Because you can buy it in bulk and make it for a whole bunch less. And I've got so much wild lettuce on this property, it'll keep me in wild lettuce for the next 10 years. I mean, that's how much is here. It's everywhere. It's really everywhere here. Yeah, I'm in the process of writing a book now, Nancy. It's just that there's just so much going on right now. We just moved here. We've only been here 2 months, and we've gotten a lot done, but it's hot, really hot outside. My husband's a little bit older, you know. It's very, you got to do things when you're able to without, you know, hurting yourself. And I don't want him to get hurt, or me. So we're taking our time, but in between, when I get a chance, I work on the book. I'm doing the videos. You know, I'm working on it. I have a lot of pages of the book done. I just can't find pictures, or you have to pay for the pictures. I'm trying to take the pictures and add them. You know, that's what I'd rather do, is take the pictures myself and add them. But one of them, like purslane, I don't have purslane here at all. If I can find somebody that has some, I'd transplant it here. Yeah, I've been eating. I still forget to eat, you know, but what I do eat, it's better. So, and I'm not half as sick as I used to be. Yeah, I saw that, Martha. But the book's in progress. I don't know how to get it edited or published or anything like that, but it will be available. Good, Miss Martha. Bee balm is some good stuff. Apparently, I'm getting seeds from a lot of people, and I got really upset this past week because some of the seeds that I paid for, non-GMO seeds, never even came up. So they asked me to rate them, and I had to rate them poorly, because not one of the seeds even germinated. Not one. You pay $2.99 for seeds, or $5.99 for seeds, or $12.99 for seeds, and they don't germinate. That's not good business, you know. And everything I do is non-GMO. Everything's organic. So when you guys get your tinctures, you got to know that it's all natural. Except for the alcohol I have to pour in there. That's natural. Not something I want to do, but sometimes it's the best if it comes in alcohol. I'll look into it, Nancy. I don't know anything about that stuff either. Last time I had a book edited, they told me I needed fiction. Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, not one germinated. 5 different things and not one germinated. You know, the book I wrote about my life, I've had that edited once before, and they told me I needed to add fiction. I was like, whatever. So I just didn't even bother. Hello, all my lurkers. How are you? Yeah, well, like I said, that stuff doesn't bother me. I've got, uh, I've got so many things, so many irons in the fire. I don't really care. Yeah, I know, right, Nancy? Thank you, sis. Manuka honey is actually better for allergies than raw honey. Depends on where you live. There's a lot of things you can take. You know, you get your plantain from your neighborhood, nettles from your neighborhood, dandelion from your neighborhood, and you mix those up with your local honey, yes, and then you have a pretty good thing to combat allergies because they're all from your area. But local raw honey by itself is not going to get rid of your allergies. It would take at least a year for that to work. You have to build up an immunity to them. Well, Tank just went underneath the shed. That means he's going night-night. What works better is X-Clear or Himalayan salt inhalers. They work really well at keeping your sinuses open. But my favorite's X-Clear. You have a sinus headache? There it is. It's the best stuff on the planet as far as I'm concerned. It'll open you right up and the pain in your face and goes away in your head. Yes, X-Clear. Earlier, Patricia, but I think we're done for the night. I think that they were just out because of the fireworks, but I haven't heard anything in a while. What is what, Cat? X-Clear, that's for if you have a sinus headache or your nose is clogged up. You can use X-Clear or you can use Himalayan salt. You know, the Himalayan salt, remember I showed you guys when you were here? That'll also open you up. It takes a little bit longer than the X-Clear, but it works really well. Yes, X-Clear. No, those are lights that my husband put out there. They're solar lights he put on the ground. Behind that, probably about 10 feet, is the wood line. Buy it at health food stores, Hoosier. I don't know if you can buy X-Clear at Walmart or not, but just type it in your Google search and it'll tell you where you can buy it at. I think they sell it at Walgreens, not Walmart. And I know you can buy it online. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if they're afraid of it, if they enjoy it. I don't know what, but most animals, that noise would probably send them through the roof, scare them. So I don't doubt it does the sassies too. Big guys just don't like that kind of noise. Wouldn't surprise me at all when I get off of here and I go lay down in bed by my window that they don't show up. Because that's usually what happens. It's going to take a while, I think, guys, for them to get used to me sitting at the window before they'll come out and play. They could prove me wrong, too, you know. You never know. There goes my stomach. You're talking about food, Patricia. Now I'm hungry. No, I don't know if they are or not. No, they don't peck on the camper. They don't come that close. Well, they did that night when I saw the two of them in the front yard, but they don't they don't tap on the trailer. If they want my attention, they'll ping rocks at the window. You know, pebbles. I'll just either go to the door or the window. I play peekaboo with them at the window. I'm sure they get a kick out of that. They're probably saying, what is she doing? Oh, I'm losing lights out there. Look at, there's only 3 left. Yeah, I know, I do too, Nancy. Yeah, me too, who's here? I'm sure they do it here. Yeah, I saw 2 in my front yard, a taller one and a baby on all 4s. And I do mean a baby, smaller than Bella. Tank's bigger than Bella now, so it was smaller than Bella. But it was on all 4s. First I thought it was a dog, but then I heard the dogs barking way in the back. So I knew exactly what it was then. Oh yeah, it was, you know, I don't know what it is, but they've shown themselves. And it just, they didn't look in the window. They might, Nancy, but the reason I don't pay attention is because my dogs. The dogs run all over the place. What if they left a glyph and the dogs, you know, knocked it when it ran past it? I couldn't tell you, so I don't even watch anymore. Now, out in an area where I know the dogs won't be, I might look there, pay more attention, but here, the dogs are running around everywhere, and unless it's sitting up on my windshield on my truck, I'm just not going to look at it. I did see a tree limb stuck in the ground in the backyard. I just smiled at the tree line and said thank you and walked off. But you could tell it was just shoved in the ground. You ought to look at my other video where Denny took me for a ride on the tractor. I found one that was actually shoved into a tree. Something keeps blacking out those lights over there. Did you guys see that? Kind of keep your eye on those 3 lights. It was just really weird. It was pretty high up there, and they had just shoved a piece of wood in like a knot of a tree. How on earth they did that is beyond me. It just freaked me out, but there's 2 of them back there. And you know how the Native Americans used to bend the trees as markers? There's at least 3 of them back there. It's pretty active back there in the back. But we're on 20 acres here, so I think the front 5 is that open field. The rest, crazy. Oh, really? Yeah, I know. I saw him take pictures. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Can't the goats jump on the stumps, though? Like I said, I think I want to hang stuff in the tree. That way I know for a fact they're the only ones that can get it. And I have not seen any squirrels here. None. Isn't that weird? Unless the guy behind us lives on squirrels. 3 filet mignon. Right, Khaki? Well, it's all quiet. I still can't see the moon. Oh, has timber been cut out? No. Uh-uh. Back there? Hey, Scotty. Tree rat, yeah. X-Clear nasal spray is X-Clear. It's the right stuff. It is a nasal spray. I'll have to look it up on Walmart and see if it's the right stuff. But it's the only one that I know of that's just the letter X and then clear. Freaky. Absolutely freaky. Let me go look, Martha. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Hold on. That's it, Martha. X-L-E-A-R. That's it. There's two. There's one you can only get at the health food store and one that you can get at Walmart, and the one I bought online. It is X-L-E-A-R. Actually, my favorite of the two is the X-Clear that you buy online. The nasal spray. That one's better, but they both work. They both have the same ingredients. It's just different names. What is going on with that light? I think they're starting to burn out. That didn't last very long, not even 2 months. Those are those solar powered ones. Now that's gonna irritate me because I get full sunlight there. Even though they don't cost very much money, it's still goofy. Yeah, I see that. Well, actually 2 went out because there was 5 when we first started. So 2 have gone out. That's just nutty. Who's here? Aw, poor baby. Are you guys hearing a whistling noise out there? I think that I hear a whistle. Oh, I take Manuka honey before I go to bed at night. It's the best thing in the world for GERD. Well, I don't see anything. I keep looking. If anybody has GERD, you know that burn that you get, especially if you lay down at night before you go to bed, you get that burn in your throat, and you think your esophagus is just gonna waste away. Teaspoon of that Manuka honey and pain all gone. And it's also medicinal honey, so it's gonna heal it. Plus I do the hydrogen peroxide, and I usually take the honey after the peroxide. Gravel in a blender. Bibi, not Bobby, Bibi. Good night, Sarah. God bless you. Much love. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here too, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I've got some videos to do in the morning. We want to try to get up early so we can get it done before the sun comes out harshly. I don't know what we'll do the rest of the day, which is irritating. One of us has got to go to the store anyway. But I'll go ahead and say goodnight, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. And tomorrow I will do the moringa. Send me your suggestions in email, emtdee04@yahoo.com. Send me your suggestions, what you'd like to hear about, and I'll try my hardest to get it done. In the meantime, good night. God bless you, and rest well. Thanks again, guys. Love you. Bye.